Namaskar. Welcome all the delegates. I'm Ravi Gupta. I am editor-in-chief of eGov magazine. I welcome you all at the 10th ALETS Knowledge Exchange Summit. Today we have the pleasure of having gracious uh, presence of Shri Suresh Prabhuji, who is a six-time member of Parliament, four times in Lok Sabha and twice in Rajya Sabha, and has held 10 cabinet positions in the government of India. With and It's an honor to have him with us, and I welcome him at this 3-day summit of ALETS Knowledge Exchange and request him to deliver his keynote address. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Let me congratulate the organizers for bringing together a group of people who are going to deliberate upon various aspects of smart city. The future growth, the future habitations, the future civilizations will definitely be technology driven. The technology is going to make life easier, but also in some way challenging. The new cities, which will be the growth centers of tomorrow's world, will have to be smart in all respect. Certainly driven by technology, but also dealing with all aspects of all that happens in that particular city must be really smart. Smart in terms of digitalization, smart in terms of thinking better ideas, smart in terms of smart living, and smart actions. What the key area in this would be the smart cities will have to also look at their own energy requirement. As you know, the cities can survive on use of energy. And the cities can function only when they use a significant amount of energy. The energy required for transportation, for cooking, for any commercial activity that happens in the city, running of restaurants, everything. Now that energy, how are you going to use, is going to decide not just future of the cities, but the future of the world. Because if you use the wrong sources of energy, it might destroy our environment, cause greenhouse gas emission, and even at a micro level, that is the level of the city itself, it might cause deterioration in the standard of living of people. Because if the clean energy is used, it will not pollute air, it will not cause land-based or water-based pollution, because even water will be treated through energy. And therefore, clean, green, renewable energy is something which will have to use it. One of the great opportunity there in the cities is, by definition, the cities have larger population than villages. More the population, more the waste that they generate. It's organic as well as others. Now the waste that is generated can be converted into energy. The municipal solid waste is the biggest source for creating energy for a smart city. When I was a Minister of Environment in 1998, I drafted a law dealing with municipal solid waste. How can you generate, how can you collect, how can you dispose, how do you segregate, all related to that. Suppose if you can, rather than creating a challenge of generating so much of waste from a city, if you can convert that into energy, it could be a smart solution. It can result into, first, we don't need that much of landfills. We don't need to put that waste into the water bodies. We don't have to incinerate it and cause pollution in the air. It can be a very game changer. Even for transportation, you can use some sort of this energy. The second is solar energy. If you can make each and every house, the rooftop can be converted into source of energy, particularly from solar, you can use it for heating of water. You can run the buildings only on that solar energy. You can use some small micro wind turbines at the top of the building, and that they can be used for something which is far better. So energy generation can happen within the city itself, provided we use innovative ideas. That in turn can result into people benefiting from low cost of energy, but more importantly, they will enjoy cleaner air, cleaner water, cleaner environment. Therefore, their health will not be affected. The smart idea is by using long source of energy, and the emission that is caused by that energy is the root cause of deterioration of public health. So if your smart city must have good quality of life, in that case it must have the smart solutions of this kind. Therefore, I strongly welcome this idea of how do you integrate smart energy solutions for smart cities. Again, there's the demand side solutions. The energy requirement can be brought down considerably if you use demand side solutions, which will use energy conservation, which will use only you consume energy when it is most needed. That again will help you to get over the energy challenge of the city. So smart city can look at energy from demand perspective, and therefore demand side management, energy conservation will be one side of the story. The other side will be the source of energy from where you generate it, can also be smart in nature. We can use smart meters for the cities, for every household. So smart meters will only consume electricity when it is most needed. It will avoid theft. It will avoid wastage. Even street lights can be used from the smart solutions. Transportation can use smart energy, renewable energy. So even city transportation can actually work on that basis. So I think there are multiple possibilities. I really welcome this idea, and I hope all of you will work towards better solutions for better quality of life, and that's what will make the city really smart. The smart is not in terms of only a smart gadget, smart in terms of smart thinking. That's what I am sure you will do. All the best to you. Congratulations. Thank you very much.